Welcome to day 15 of 31 Uplanders in 31 days. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. This is where we sit down with a Uplander every single day this month and just learn a little bit more about them. This one is going to be fun. I was going to say, let us know which one's been your favorite so far, but this might do it. So this guest,
right? It's like we peak right at the middle. Like it's all downhill from here. I'm sorry, guest 16 and on. You got a tough act to follow, that's for sure.
Yeah. This Uplander, always fun hanging out with them in Vegas. Always fun just chatting with them when I get a chance. A lot of you know him as Landgrab23, but a lot of you know him by his other name, of Upland Puppet.
Why did you have to look at your notes to see what his name was? Like,
no, I was watching what he was doing in the background. Before, I was letting him finish.
Speaking of not knowing names, hey, how's it going there, Joan?
Good, Marty.
What?
Marty. Your name's Marty, right?
No, yeah. Please read your notes again. It's Marty D.
Yeah, Marty D.
No, Marty D. I don't travel the universe with an old guy through portals, all right? You got the wrong guy.
That's what I said, Marty D.
Okay, moving on.
They're both old guys that travel through space and time, if you think about it.
That's true. I do have gray hair, too.
Yeah, I was making sure.
What an introduction. You really put it on me, man. This is going to be the top show 15. Holy crap, I got to lay it out now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had to make sure he was done doing what he was doing before I brought him out. He just happened to start doing something right before I was ready to bring him out. So I was making sure we were clear before bringing him out.
The old long introduction.
I knew who our guest was. I was just making sure I was watching the screen down below.
Yeah, right. Some of our participants enjoy their green room a little bit more than others.
We both do.
Yeah.
I'm a filter. Made of felt.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We're very, very excited to have you on as one of the 31 Uplanders of 31 days. Really appreciate that. This is going to be such a good time. I can already tell.
I like that you almost introduced me as a lab rat there for a second. It sounded like.
I stumbled on the words because I was thinking, I'm like, I got to go with this one first and that one. So yeah, I almost called you lab rat, but Landgrab23.
What a horrible name. What a horrible name.
It's a terrible name. I always forget that that's your in-game name. It's a terrible name.
Not only that, it's not the best when I'm trying to send offers to people. They're like, he's going to try to grab my land this
Yeah.
Oh, his offer is definitely going to rip me off. His name already says land grab, so he's definitely ripping me off.
And he's like, there's 22 others that are obviously much better than him because he couldn't get the name
couldn't
quicker
even get
than that.
land grab of the original.
Well, I thought you just went with 23 because it was Jordan and he's the GOAT and, so on and so forth.
I assume, did you start in 23?
Birth date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But land grab was, I was actually just checking out the game. And I said, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. And I never thought in a million years, there's never been a game I played where your name's locked in permanently once you try.
That's true.
I was like, I always go with funny names just to make myself laugh at first, like, I don't know. Marty D.
What?
No, sorry. Anyways. So yeah, Landgrab23.
Yep.
If you get an offer from me, I'm not some scumbag trying to grab your property.
Well,
or maybe I am.
I mean, you're making an offer for a reason. Let's be honest.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah.
So what we have here is we have 12 questions, and after those 12 questions, we'll do a 60-second quick fire round where we rattle off 4 questions to you really quick and see how well you do with those. So ready to jump into it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself outside of Upland?
Yeah. All right. Interesting. I own my own construction company. I play with puppets. I work 7 days a week, so I mean it gets pretty boring on my end, other than doing construction,
Oh.
renovations.
Okay. What about Marty? Mort.
How dare you, sir? All right. I started during the pandemic. Wanted to make people laugh. People were having a difficult time. This guy's got challenges on the spectrum, so it's easier to talk with his hand than his mouth to people sometimes. And I decided to surprise my niece and nephew. So I went over their house and I snuck in the bushes. And I looked in the window.
Oh, that's not good.
And I said, "Hey!" And they went, "Ah!" And they ran out. And they never want to see me again. Then we started doing drive-by birthday parties. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Yeah. It was stupid. No one cared.
So
now I'm here.
Did you make him duck on the drive-bys so it was just you? Or like how'd those kind of go? Or were you allowed to be seen with them?
Actually, he was out the sunroof.
Nice.
So I'll take over for a sec. So after all of that, we started a TikTok for fun, and just doing videos of him eating a bowl of Cheerios with a fork and having some random item smack him in the face so he can't finish them. And we ended up with over 500,000 followers, doing lots of lives and stuff. And that got boring. And what people don't know, and I'm going to actually announce it here right now, is Marty's going to be being retired very shortly.
What? He does got a lot of gray.
Yeah, it's true.
I do. It's true. I want an island. I'm going to go to an island as soon as I get money. Or I'm on Mr. Beast, maybe.
There you go.
That's talk about cutthroat. Holy mackerel. Anyway, so yeah. Look at the sticker.
Oh, right.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah, we're in Hyde Park. That's our hometown. That might have been one of the questions. I don't mean to jump ahead, but
yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's. So we'll start with, how did you first discover Upland, and what initially drew you to it?
Yeah, so I was actually checking out Sandbox at first, just from afar and not wanting to spend any money in it. Saw that blow up, and I'm Native American, and I'm a member of an Eastern tribe where there's less than 300 of us left, and we've been through a land struggle since before I was born, and we've had our land improperly stolen through land deeds. So when I first saw this Upland idea, it was a cool idea for me to be able to buy my land back, in a sense, in a weird way. But I didn't realize that it wasn't released everywhere. Right. So my reservation's in Connecticut, so don't have it quite yet. But originally that was my thought. Still kind of my idea, I think, in a sense. I'm making, I'll give myself a plug, I guess. I'm making walls right now currently as map assets, just to kind of separate my property from everybody else. And I don't know. It's just that was why I first fell in love with it, why I got kind of into it. You could kind of own land that nobody could take from you, in a sense, unless you go to jail and you can't work your way out of it.
Yeah,
there's that to it. I think you still get to keep your land. They don't take it from you.
I've been in the pen. I don't want to go back.
I know. A big house, Marty. Everybody knows.
I believe there's been pens in you too.
Oh, damn! There's a hand in me right now.
Was there? Was the pen that you were in a laundry basket, or one of those child pens?
Yeah, that would probably work.
All right. What do you do when you're not playing Upland?
Like I said, work, unfortunately. I do a little bit of gaming. I play this game called Crossout that you guys have probably never heard of. You build your own vehicles. Very, very, there's not many people that play it, I don't think, but that's about it. Really, in all honesty, I know it's a pretty boring answer to that question. Not a lot. Coming up soon, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be doing some streaming. We're going to get some puppets going again. I did start my own business a couple of years ago, so I have had to work to 7 days a week just to keep up with all the clientele. It's a good problem to have. So
Yeah.
Spending a lot less time in Upland and in the Discord, which I've been feeling a lot more healthy for. Yeah. That general Discord is a toxic wasteland, by the way. I'm sorry. You go in there, it's like Facebook. You never leave feeling better.
No.
Sorry.
Does that leave you lonely, Marty, when he's gone 7 days a week?
All the time. This guy gazes out the window waiting for the van to come back. Is that him? Nope.
Yep. And using your own hand just ain't the same.
It sure is. What? Hey!
Oh. Ooh, I had some good.
What was your first big milestone in Upland?
That is a good question. I'm sure those answers are going to definitely be different from everybody that plays. My first big milestone, I was so happy about, and then I ended up just horribly regretting it, was I paid $500 cash. It was one of my first properties for a very small property near the train tracks, near the train station in, where was it? In the Bronx, I believe.
Okay.
And I had purchased this right before it was. I know. Thank me later. I've heard you talk about it in the past. I just kind of jump in and read the instructions later.
Yeah.
I was like, and I get burnt for it all the time. But I mean, I don't have time for the instructions per se. But I really got burnt. It ended up being. I knew nothing about UPX. I knew nothing about yield. I was like, hey, I'm going to put a store right next to the train and sell all day. It's tough. Listen, there's a lot, I think, with this game, and that's part of their challenges. There's a lot that you have to explain. There's a lot you have to understand before it comes just a nice, easy coast. I think we all went through it. It's just got to kind of understand it.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're understanding it, too. That's a constant forever beta.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What strategy do you use in Upland? Are you more of a collector, trader, builder, shop owner, etc.? Combination.
If you were to look at my yield compared to what I've put in, you will quickly see that I am a collector, and I don't sell, and I don't give it up, and I buy things for way too much. And just recently, I've actually started working on yield for the first time. And I've never had that approach, so I'm going for it now. It's insane how quick you could build up your yield now, too.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
What about you, Morty?
Oh, I don't know. I can't play. I got felt fingers. Plus, if I hopped on there, this guy'd end up in jail. I bet they'd be like, I got a puppet on your internet server here doing trades with you.
I figured you'd treasure hunt for him or something while he's at work.
Oh, yeah, I could ping him. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I think we could do some 2 people playing.
There you go.
Sorry about this guy, guys.
What's your proudest moment or achievement in Upland so far?
Okay, again, another hard one because I don't want to reveal all of my tricks in my bag there really quickly, but one of them I'd say, you know what? I love the trains. I love trains in Upland. I could give a crap about the planes. I love the terminals, the train terminals. Even though one of my first big critiques.
Let's be honest. You got a puppet. Everybody knows you like trains.
Yeah, I mean, good point. Great point. And the problem with I wish I could bring up one of my emails for the payments that I get. I own multiple terminals. And it's a joke of what that email says for what you get paid out for these things.
Really?
It's ridiculous. I don't even know how many train terminals I own, to be honest, but one of them was 696 UPX. And, now you can build on them. Initially I started to focus towards those areas because, first of all, it was one of the only things you could see highlighted on the map. Remember, you could see the little train.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, anybody zooming in, playing, looking for something, are going to go here. But my next thing was, once this thing does become into virtual reality or a 3D aspect, there's going to be a landing point for the train station where they get off, and you're going to be able to see all these things. But now apparently you can open a business on a terminal too. I don't know. They're going to have an interesting juggling act with that one. I have been just nonstop though buying by train terminals. Well, again, I'm probably jumping questions.
No.
No.
Nope. What Upland city is your favorite and why?
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty heavy in Las Vegas. That's where a lot of my stores. I'm sorry, in California. How do you say it?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Yes. But I'm going to say something that Thank Me Later would probably appreciate is I think San Francisco really is underrated, and they really need to start utilizing it more than what they are. Like we heard originally.
Yeah.
I still think it's my favorite city. I think no matter what, but it's the first one, so it's I'm kind of partial to it. I don't know. They were gonna, I think, start beta testing everything out of there, and that's my favorite. I'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Definitely.
I like Tokyo. Knock it off. No one cares.
Why do you like Tokyo?
Because of those wars. I can't wait to fight again. You're going down, pirates.
The Sparklet Wars. Those wars. Okay.
Yeah. No, I had fighting war in general. It's awesome. Shut up. Come on.
So how has the Upland community impacted your experience in the game?
Good question. Had a lot of help. I've had a lot of help from people. I think going to the Genesis week and meeting people in person is a big difference. I think there's a lot of there's an advantage to that for sure. But no, people have been very generous in the game to me. Whenever I've needed something and asked for it, I've got it. But I also have to say too, I've made very close friends, and I've actually lost a friend that was in the game too. So I mean, there's been ups and downs with Upland with all this. As
like
it goes,
loss as in you're not friends anymore, or loss as in like they aren't playing Upland anymore? Loss as in
passed away. Yeah, passed away.
Oh, okay. So we all know who you're talking about then.
Probably so. Good person. So
whale. He was a whale.
Exactly. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And, just we got very close. We were and stuff happens. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to put that to a digital footprint.
Yeah. No, that was very. It's still very jarring to think about, honestly.
I had a long talk with him 2 days before the last time anybody heard from him, and I don't know, something else. He was also Native American as well, which is a cool fact. So,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Man, he had some great stories. Oh, well, about him and some ayahuasca trips. Oh my gosh, those are some of my favorite stories.
I loved when he got going. I loved when we used to have a chat in the general and everything. I loved when if you got going. I called it poking the bear. You don't poke the bear.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any memorable collaborations or rivalries with other players?
Yeah. So I can't say the word rivalry.
Me either.
Yeah. So I do. I don't want to say their name if I don't.
You don't have to.
But when I initially had started going and I wanted to, get a server going, this was a long time ago. I wanted to start the first server for Block Explorers because I just freaking loved them. I was on Wax trying to collect blockchain heroes and everything. And so I started a server called the Block Stop. I think it was, the Block Stop. And just for people to brag about their Block Explorers and like post them and stuff or try to sell them or talk about them or whatever. And I made the mistake of sending out invites to a few people that I saw in Discord, and somebody just like got very close to basically threatening me and for the invite.
Jeez.
And there's somebody that if I said their name, everybody would know. It was a pretty weird situation. They're not disliked either. So
Why'd you
Does their
threaten
name
him?
rhyme with Orlando?
that's no, no, not at all. Yes, it does. No, stop. But no, absolutely not. It doesn't.
All right. What's one piece of advice you would give someone who's just starting out in Upland? Besides, don't buy the first $500 property you find.
Don't put $100 in instantly and buy some FSAs, please. For the love of crap, don't do that to yourself. Oh man, that was the worst thing in the world. Level up during the proper time to level up for Spark Week. Don't miss that, and then hear about it in the chat a couple days afterwards. Pick a good freaking name. Something nice, something friendly, something, I guess that's about it. Also come in, I think, more with the intention of having fun than trying to make bank. I think it's almost like going to watch a movie, with a shark, like the Meg 2, or what you're gonna get. It's gonna be a giant shark like eating things, right? Like what you're gonna get in here. Don't expect that you're not gonna become a millionaire in 7 weeks. And I'll tell you what, this is whatever the long haul might be for Upland. It's been a long time already. This is a long haul because I'm still looking at your guys' faces, and we've gotten a little bit older. So it's like we're not going anywhere. So it's our community. Period. So I mean, I don't know. But with that being said, we are a weird group, so expect a weird group too. I've got nothing else to give anybody new. Welcome aboard. I don't know.
Those are some great tips, honestly.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
And speaking of weirdness, do you have any quirky habits or rituals when playing Upland?
No.
Oh, does he? All right, not that one.
Oh, what's he got, Marty?
Does
Does he use your hand? It's okay. This is a safe space.
Rituals. Let's see. Quirky rituals. Interesting. I don't think so. I don't really think so. No, not really. My main thing is I hop on and I just basically scan the same areas. I do it about every night. I see if anything's changed and turned green that I'm interested in. I haven't stopped doing that, but no, nothing quirky really. Yeah, right. All right, stop.
What do you know, Marty?
Tokyo, you should see.
All right, come on.
What about Tokyo?
What happens in Tokyo stays in Tokyo.
Oh, that's Vegas.
That one too.
Yeah, no, nothing I'd say was odd.
So what about your personal goals? What do you got in the game for the next 6 months to a year?
All right, so yield. And I'm going to go ahead and say, as they're opening more and more places, I'm doubling down where I am. I'm not interested in branching out. I'm no longer going crazy when they're releasing a city. My heart's not racing the way it used to be whenever I'm seeing them all change any longer. In fact, I buy on the secondary after the drop nowadays. I am basically going to keep, like, for instance, I'm in Los Angeles, I'm in Texas, and I'm in Detroit. And I'm just if something becomes available there, I want to have the disposable income to pick it up when it does. But I'm just going to keep on that path. I think that path will pay out. I think that originally I wanted to just have something everywhere. And I think it's kind of a shotgun approach. And as I'm just getting older, I don't want to look at all of it. I don't want to have to keep up with it. I don't want to have to clean it and dust it off, Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with the Hyde Park Ninjas though too, so I'm still buying stuff in there. That's kind of my point. Is I'd rather stick where I'm seeing it's happening than try to hope that something's happening later.
Oh, solid. Definitely with the yields.
Yeah, absolutely. I need help with that.
All right. Next up is our quick fire round. We got 4 questions and we're going to try and complete them in 60 seconds. Are you ready?
I love Family Feud, so this is great.
All right. Here we go. Favorite in-game property?
Oh, geez, it's the one right next to the train station in Los Angeles. It's 1000 North. I can't say the street name, but I've got my my shop on it. I don't know. It's just beautiful.
Right.
Nothing touches it.
There you go. Favorite Upland event or competition?
Well, I love and hate Spark Wars, Spark Lit Wars, whichever one is worded. I don't know. If that's tuned in right, like one of these dialed televisions, they have their finger on something, but I don't know. Whoever had the idea for that must be a genius, but moving on.
All right. One Upland item you'll never sell, no matter what the offer is.
Oh my gosh, at this point, all of them. I've had people be like, will you trade anything for this? And I'm like, I look through my things and I don't want to part ways. I have number 2 of the I have a race car. It's the E, and I have the second one ever made from the first year. On a horrible property too, by the way, because it got locked by the time, and I don't want anything on the odometer, so it's like on some stupid property now. That's probably it.
All right. Best Upland memory.
Oh wow. Probably something at Turn Genesis week. It's just such a cool feeling, and I don't know, just so many freaking laughs, and we're all just so weird the same way. So it's just cool to get together and realize it.
Absolutely. All right, we failed that one. That took 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh crap! I forgot we were being time.
Okay. Marty's back.
I'm not Morty, for the love of crap, Joan.
I said Marty. You just have bad hearing.
Oh man.
Just have bad hearing, Marty.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, I know. Last show, I can't believe it. This is crazy. You know, I mean, I've done so many shows.
So many.
No.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about really quick before we get out of here? And
No, not really. But what I do want to say is I think that Upland might, when I say this, thank me later, I'll say again, might hit their stride this year. It seems like things are finally coming together, baby. I don't know. I'm always just hopeful for everything. I mean, this is honestly, when I look back at it all, this is probably still one of the coolest games I've been had the opportunity to be part of. And I hope that sometimes it seems like, not to say something negative, that they can't get out of their own way, but I really hope they just catch their stride this year and we could really get going. So I think I share that with a lot of people that are in the game. But that being said, I love all the OGs. I love my friends. And let's go. I mean, go Upland. Hopefully we get it, you know?
Yay! Yay!
Marty, thank you so much for joining us.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for blessing us with your last time. And
Absolutely. What a better place to do it. You guys are amazing. I love your show. You finally won an award. You couldn't go to anybody better. I can't believe you guys have been going so long. You guys have been dealing with turmoil. Yes, listen to it. You deserve it. Keep going. You're pulling everybody together. You're taking all the shots. You're saying your opinions. You're dealing with all the turmoil afterwards. Thank you for doing what you do. The songs are awesome, by the way. I can't wait to hear the next new song you guys have. I missed the old one, by the way. But that's all I got to say about it. I love your show. Biggest fan.
Awesome. We love you too, Marty.
Oh, now he remembers my name.
I said it right the whole time. You just have bad hearing.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah. And Landgrab, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking with you, my friend. So hopefully it lived up to the hype that I started this episode off with. Day 15 comes to a close. Everybody stay tuned tomorrow. Let's see who we bring on tomorrow for day 16. Thank you later. You have anything?
No, it's been a pleasure.
All right. Everybody be safe. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
The Upix Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.